Components of the system unit. Week number 6. What is system unit? The system unit is a case that contains electronic components of the computer used to process data. System units are available in a variety of shapes and sizes. The case of the system unit, sometimes called the chassis, is made of metal or plastic and protects the internal electronic components from damage. System unit. Basic computer architecture. The motherboard. What are chips, adapter cards, and other components of the motherboard? The motherboard, sometimes called a system board, is the main circuit board of the system unit. The motherboard contains many electronic components including a processor chip, memory chips, expansion slots, and adapter cards. A computer chip is a small piece of semiconducting material, usually silicon, on which integrated circuits are etched. Expansion slots hold adapter cards that provide connections and functions not built into the motherboard. Processor. What are the control unit and arithmetic logic unit components of a processor? The processor, also called the Central Processing Unit, CPU, interprets and carries out the basic instructions that operate a computer. The control unit is the component of the processor that directs and coordinates most of the operations in the computer. The Arithmetic Logic Unit, ALU, another component of the processor, performs arithmetic, comparison, and other operations. Buses in a computer system. What is bus in a computer? A bus is an electrical channel along which bits transfer within the circuitry of a computer, allowing devices both inside and attached to the system unit to communicate. What are the types of buses in a computer? The data bus transfers actual data. The address bus transfers information about where the data should reside in memory. The control bus control all the other control signals and power for the CPU. The size of the bus, called the bus width, determines the number of bits that the computer can transmit at one time. The larger the bus width, the faster the computer transfers data. What are the 4 steps in a machine cycle? For every instruction, a processor repeats a set of 4 basic operations, which comprise a machine cycle. 1. Fetching. 2. Decoding. 3. Executing. 4. Storing. If necessary. Fetching is the process of obtaining a program instruction or data item from memory. Decoding refers to the process of translating the instruction into signals the computer can execute. Executing is the process of carrying out the commands. Storing in this context means writing the result to memory. Registers the system clock. A processor contains small, high-speed storage locations, called registers, that temporarily hold data and instructions. Registers are part of the processor, not part of memory or a permanent storage device. The system clock. The processor relies on a small quartz crystal circuit called the system clock to control the timing of all computer operations. 1 GHz, GHz, equals 1 billion ticks of the system clock per second. What is a bit, and how does a series of bits represent data? Most computers are digital and recognize only 2 discrete states, off and on. To represent these states, computers use the binary system, which is a number system that has just 2 unique digits, 0, for off, and 1, for on, called bits. A bit, short for binary digit, is the smallest unit of data a computer can process. Grouped together as a unit, 8 bits form a byte, which provides enough different combinations of zeros and ones to represent 256 individual characters. The combinations are defined by patterns, called coding schemes, such as ASCII and Unicode. Comparison of personal computer processors. Comparison of personal computer processors, continue. What is a bit, and how does a series of bits represent data? Most computers are digital and recognize only two discrete states, off and on. To represent these states, computers use the binary system, which is a number system that has just two unique digits, 0, for off, and 1, for on, called bits. A bit, short for binary digit, is the smallest unit of data a computer can process. Grouped together as a unit, 8 bits form a byte, which provides enough different combinations of zeros and ones to represent 256 individual characters. The combinations are defined by patterns, called coding schemes, such as ASCII and Unicode. ASCII coding scheme. How do program instructions transfer in and out of memory? When a program starts, the program's instructions and data are transferred to memory from storage devices. The program and operating system instructions are in memory, and the program's window appears on the screen. When you quit the program instructions are removed from memory, and the program no longer is displayed on the screen. What are the various types of memory? Memory usually consists of one or more chips on the motherboard or some other circuit board in the computer. The system unit contains volatile and non-volatile memory. Volatile memory loses its contents when the computer's power is turned off. Non-volatile memory does not lose its contents when the computer's power is turned off. RAM is the most common type of volatile memory. ROM, flash memory, and CMOS are examples of non-volatile memory. What are the various types of memory? Continue. RAM, random access memory, also called main memory, consists of memory chips that can be read from and written to by the processor and other devices. ROM, read-only memory, refers to memory chips storing permanent data and instructions that usually cannot be modified. Flash memory can be erased electronically and rewritten. CMOS, complementary metal oxide semiconductor, technology uses battery power to retain information even when the power to the computer is turned off. Memory sizes. Memory. Expansion slots and adapter cards. What are the purpose and types of expansion slots and adapter cards? An expansion slot is a socket on the motherboard that can hold an adapter card. An adapter card, sometimes called an expansion card, is a circuit board that enhances functions of a component of the system unit and/or provides a connection to a peripheral. A sound card enhances the sound-generating capabilities of a personal computer. A video card, also called a graphics card, converts computer output into a video signal that displays an image on the screen. A memory card is a removable flash memory device that you insert and remove from a slot in a personal computer, a game console, a mobile device, or card reader/writer. A USB flash drive plugs in a USB port on a computer or mobile device. A PC card slot or an express card slot holds a PC card or express card module. What is the difference between a port and a connector? A port is the point at which a peripheral attaches a system unit so that it can send data to or receive information from the computer. A connector joins a cable to a port. A USB port, short for Universal Serial Bus Port, can connect up to 127 different peripherals together with a single connector.